Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Geechee Line Journey. This may be the last vlog that I do from the Lake Michigan shore here on the south side of Chicago. Leaving for the Philippines in about 3 days. Today is Sunday. I wouldn't be able to come Wednesday because I'm going to be taking all day to really prepare. Tuesday evening, I do have what's going to be my last in-person studio session here at 35th Street Studios here with Ali. I have a evening session scheduled for Tuesday night. So that would leave today or tonight or tomorrow. But I don't know how the weather's going to be tomorrow, so I'm taking advantage of the fact that I have accomplished some things today and that I can get this, well, maybe the last vlog in before I leave for the Philippines. My main subject matter here is I want to announce the release of 3 record albums. Well, I don't think they call them records anymore, but they would be albums. I call them music collections. The first one I like to announce is called Alone Together, which I consider as a long-awaited follow-up to my first album that I made back in 1985 called Alone at Last. And that was an album consisting of 6 original tunes, one of which, Alone at Last, was co-written by my cousin Melvin T. Fields, and we call him Todd. So I started actually working on this album back in 2020. That was right around the time of the beginning of the quote-unquote pandemic. So because of the pandemic and because of some other unfortunate things that happened to me and my engineer, my engineer kind of lost his studio there for a while. I don't want to get into that, but so here we are in 2023. 3 years later, I finally have completed it. And this particular collection consists of five original tunes. And again, I'm glad to finally have finished that. Early this summer, I worked on that album. So I'm going to be releasing that. Plan on releasing that this week. You'll be able to go to www.chilionssoul.com. That's CHILIONSOUL.com. Please go to that website, and by Tuesday, if not tomorrow, you should be able to go in the store there and download your digital copy of the album Alone Together. Long awaited. Finally got it done. And earlier this year, I did do a mini concert documentary that I may air later on, either on a Patreon type channel or either on my fan base, for my fan base subscribers or contributors. Because mostly with fan base, you can have videos and content and people just pay $1 to unlock it and they can view it. So it's like a pay-per-view. So I may release it, probably will release it, either it's in entirety or broken up. I believe during that concert I did, the whole concert, I think I actually did maybe 8 or 9 songs. Maybe 1 or 2 of them got left off because the photographer, I don't even call her a professional, she's trash, that I hired to do my filming, she messed my video up. So she had 2 chances to get my video right. She got it wrong both times. The only reason why I got video is because I used my own camera and tripod and got a decent print. So look forward to that. Alone Together. 5 original songs coming out this week on the Geechee Line Music website. The second one is called the Passport Brothers Movement. The Passport Brothers is one of my groups that I formed earlier this year. I would say about 9-10 months ago, I released 3 records under that banner. The first one being I did a version of Love You Right Now, which is also included on the ministry. I released Same Situation, Different Girl, and No Longer Quarantine. So those 3 abbreviated, shall I say, edited versions of those tunes were released, and now they're going to be released. A couple of them going to be released in the full version on the Passport Brothers movement. I got the name thinking about the Isaac Hayes movement. Maybe many of you don't know about Isaac Hayes, except maybe you heard about Shaft, the thing from Shaft. But the Isaac Hayes movement, if you go back, I think it was 4 songs, 2 songs on each side, and they were rather long. So that's basically what my concept is for this. So you've heard Love You Right Now, Same Situation, Different Girl, No Longer Quarantine. There's one more song you're going to hear. It's a song I made called By the Time I Get to Mexico. Or in the Spanish version, it's called Para Cuando Llegue a Mexico. So I have a beautiful young lady, Marta Garrett, who is I believe she's a native Spanish speaker. She did a dynamite version of that song, Para Cuando Llegue a Mexico. That's going to be included on the album, and also I'm including an English, spoken English language version, which I will be singing. So you got a winner here with the second album, the Passport Brothers movement. Yeah, the name of my group, one of my groups is, yes, the Passport Brothers. Yeah, so I'm working to secure that title for me, because I am a Passport Brother. Consider myself a minister in the Passport Brothers movement. And that can also be gotten on my website, Geechee Music website. If you Google it, you're going to see it. It's CheeLionSoul.com. The third release, which is the most important release, and this particular release I will probably have a separate vlog just dealing with this, but I can't really talk about this collection enough. It's called a ministry. And let me get into that. The ministry is my response or my answer to Carole King's album Tapestry, which came out about, I want to say, almost 50 years ago. Over 50 years ago. I think it came out in 1971. But any of you that know about Carole King, she's one of the greatest pop songwriters of all time, I think. And with this album, she did a collection of songs that she wrote for other people, as well as some songs that she did, and she was the one who put them out as hits. And it was the largest selling single album of all time. It may still be. I think Thriller has certainly probably broken that record by now, Michael Jackson. But when I was a teenager, when I first started in the songwriting world, I said one day I want to make an album like that Carole King Tapestry, something that'd be my original tunes and hits, like all hits. I consider something you can just, when you put on Tapestry, you can listen to the whole album and you'll be entertained. You won't get tired of it. And that's the way ministry is. I actually previewed ministry live on YouTube a couple of weeks ago. Now everything didn't go as planned, but I did broadcast it live, and I've since taken that video down. And fortunately for me, I have another version that I shot with my own camera and tripod. So I got a pretty good print of it, and it's kind of karaoke style in a way, because I have my lyrics in my hand and everything. But yeah, I did real singing, and I think I presented the songs very well. The collection itself, as it has evolved, is probably going to be 11 songs. I originally conceived it to be 7 songs, And the key here is they were all inspired by one of the most famous Filipino vloggers, Filipina P. I wrote most of this album during the time that me and Filipina P were chatting across Facebook Messenger and emailing each other. And she was my muse. She inspired me. You know, I've fallen for her and all that, developed feelings for her. But in the midst of that, that energy that we generated, that was generated by my feelings for her, produced this album. And we previewed this week before last, and I tell you, I think you're gonna really like it. Those of you who have signed up for my newsletter from my website, you already know some of the story behind this, so I won't get into that now. I'm going to dedicate an entire vlog just to the ministry release, but I'm releasing ministry as well this week. I'm releasing it. It's going to be 7 songs. You've heard some of them. Bits and pieces of them have been showcased on YouTube. Actually, one of my favorite vloggers, the Philippine Annex, George and Heidi, they actually previewed one of my songs off the album called All the Questions. That was when they had me on as a live guest, which I was supposed to appear with Sharon Lapu Lapu, but she couldn't make it. But go to GeecheeLionSoul.com this week. So tomorrow I intend to put that album in my store on the website, and you'll be able to download it in its entirety tomorrow. And it's going to be 7. It's volume 1. It's evolved now, so it's going to be 2 volumes. But volume 1, 7 songs, full length, no edited version, the full version of these songs. Love You Right Now, Someday I'll Be, All the Questions, Is This a Dream, Sweet Girl P, Dear Mother Music, and I decided to add I'll Tell You Who She Is. I'll Tell You Who She Is also, yes, inspired by a sweet Filipina P and other vloggers. That energy produced that, so I decided to go ahead and include that on the album. Ministry Volume 1 by Geechee Lion. This is going to be released, if not tomorrow, no later than Tuesday. So you got 3 albums coming out. You got Ministry under the name Geechee Lion. You have the Passport Brothers Move It by the Passport Brothers. And then you have Alone Together, which I'm going to release under my group Geechee Lion Soul. So remember Geechee Lion Soul, because that's the name of my website address. So anyway, with that being said, let me say this is maybe the last day before I leave for the Philippines to be here. It's a place of quiet solitude. I have rarely seen any people on this part of the shore. I don't know why. It's a very quiet place. I mean, I know, like, if I had a girlfriend or something, I wanted to just sit by the lake, I would definitely bring her here, especially during the summer. It's very mild weather. It's by the water, blue skies. You can see blue sky. And when it's, further up in the day, you got the sun out here. So I don't know. I'm not complaining that nobody's out here. I'm glad that I was able to come out here and do this today. But I just wanted to say, as one of my last accomplishments here as I get ready to go to the Philippines, is I have, when Tuesday evening is over, said and done, I will have had the greatest production of music that I ever had in a 3-year period in my life. I'm thinking it's at least 30 songs. One day I'll sit down and actually list them, the number of songs that I was able to complete or have near completion. Today, an accomplishment I made was I wrote lyrics for a song, music I wrote years ago called Makings, where I was calling the song Summer Memories. First I called it This Summer, then I called it Summer Memories, and now it's evolved as Making Summer Memories. So I wrote that today, original music. So I should, after the next session, without add a live drummer, I should be ready to record that and mix and master that for release maybe sometime in 2024. And then I also updated and added another verse to some lyrics I wrote to another song. I don't quite have the music in mind for it, but I have completed the lyrics to another song. So I had a pretty productive day just in the music, and I'm intending to go back to the house into my studio and work on some more of my own music, my old music, as I'm clearing the vaults. I'm clearing the vaults. Music that I wrote in the 70s and in the 80s is now being produced with the help of professional musicians and engineers, and the inspiration of the beautiful Filipinas, which I'm going to also have a dedicated vlog to them and their inspiration to me. So anyway, that's the best update right now. Like I say, as I prepare, make my final preparations here in the last 72 hours, if you will, to prepare to leave America. And looking forward to possibly in 5 days, once I'm in Cebu, God willing, that will be the time I plan to do my next vlog. The next vlog you see from me, I will be in the Philippines. Unless I do something, I might do a short vlog or something, maybe when I'm at the airport waiting for my plane. I might do that. But other than that, you won't see any more vlogs like this. There's some other video that I took, but I probably won't release that until after I'm in the Philippines. So thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you've enjoyed this. My channel, I try to entertain, but also give information and inform. And I'm promoting my music. I really want you people to go to geecheesoul.com, listen to the music samples, look at the videos, look at the biographies, look at the pictures, and buy something. Go to the store and buy something. There's links to all my YouTube channels. There's links to my online market and my music store. I'm not looking to YouTube to be monetized and all that. My monetization to me will be you going and buying my music. I appreciate that much more. My singles, you can probably get one of my singles for as low as $149, $199, $249 probably for the longer versions, and my album start at maybe $11.99, $14.99, stuff like that. Visit my website and buy some music. That's how you can support Geechee Line and Geechee Line music. So without further ado, I thank you, and I'll probably be seeing some of my sweet Filipino bloggers tonight. And God bless. Thank you for joining me on Geechee Line's journey. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, please. Let me know you're out there. Thank you.